brand new today. Something that is so whimsical, so cheerful. I love your purple, by the way.
I never leave home without it.
I love it.
People ask me, they always see me in a purple shirt. They say, "Don't you ever change shirts?" So I've got 24 of them.
There you go. Okay, I know you had a big show earlier this morning with Rick.
With Rick.
I watched it. I'm just so captivated by your storytelling, as much as I'm captivated by every piece that you bring. And this is such a sweet Halloween witch. So this is the Heartwood Creek, Jim Shore, 8-inch witch figurine with the cute little pumpkins. So much joy of the season is brought into this piece, but also the heritage of what your brand is. So this is $54.98, $13.74 on your 4 easy pays, 360 degrees of Jim Shore artistry. Welcome back. It's nice to see you.
It is great to be back. I've been doing this for 22 years.
Right.
You know that? So this is like my home away from home.
So tell us about this new piece.
All right. Well, I do a lot of Halloween pieces because I love Halloween. It's a whimsical time. You get to dress up, and the kids love it and everything. So I always do ghosts and witches and jack-o'-lanterns and all that sort of thing. But my favorite thing to do is witches.
Is it?
And I will do them. Now I always get requests to do a spooky witch or an evil witch. Or do a happy
green one
witch.
with a big nose.
Well, here's the thing. See, early on when I started doing these, I met a real witch from
Really?
Salem, Massachusetts. There's a coven, what they call a coven.
Right.
And this one is like the leader of the coven. She's like a real witch, okay? And she told me, she said, anytime you need reference or pointers on how to do with witches, call me. Well, I never did. Sort of afraid to. But she told me, she said, one thing, never make the face of a witch green.
Okay.
Witches don't like that. It's that thing from Wizard of Oz,
Yeah,
or Wicked or whatever. And so I never have, because last thing I want to do is make a witch, mad at me. This one is and I said, okay, I'll make a happy witch. Witches are always happy,
right?
Even if they're evil and mean, they're always up to something, so they're always happy.
They're joyful. They're having fun, whatever it is they're doing.
This one looks happy. Now this piece here is sort of a whimsical piece, as you can see, but there's a lot of work that goes into a piece like this, because each one of these elements inside here, which makes this kind of a diorama, and it's sort of the storytelling within the story. I do that a lot, but all of this bas relief back here and the pumpkins and all that stuff, they're happy too, as you can see. And those are like projects all by themselves.
Oh, I can imagine.
So there's a lot of work and attention to detail on these small little elements to make the overall composition artistic and right, And so I made the witch, as best I could. I've got a lot of detail even here on the base. This is monochromatic, and this thorny, if I was going to paint that, I'd paint these roses black, by the way, but monochromatic, and you can see that slight ombre. That goes to the artisans that I have collected, who do a lot of this artistic work with me. The painting technique that they use together is just second to none. I mean, the ombre, and we never use airbrush.
Okay.
It's all done with a brush by hand. The entire thing, it's not the original, but it's as close as you can get, because our casting process is all a handmade process. The painting and the fettling and the whole process is by hand in a studio type environment.
Right.
It's not pumped out of an injection molder somewhere. These are handmade things, so you're getting as close to my original as you can get. But the elements that I put on here is, of course, I did sort of the signature rose-malling inspired elements.
And tell me what that means, rose-malling?
Well, rose-malling is a classical European motif design system that originated in Norway.
Okay.
And it spread out to Telemark in Sweden, and the Swedish, the yellow and black and so forth version of that. And then the Dutch Hendelopen and German Fraktur. And eventually it came over to here, to the States early on, well, even back in the colonial days.
Right.
And it morphed into what we refer to as Pennsylvania Dutch.
Right.
And those sort of things, which Pennsylvania Dutch is actually Deutsch.
Deutsch.
German.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not Dutch, it's German.
I don't think I ever knew that.
Yeah.
I'm not a native Pennsylvanian, but now I'm picking up these tips from you.
Well, there you go.
But look at all the artistry, and look at all the painting and the colors and the texture and the vibrancy. And it's 360 degrees of that look. She's a happy white witch. She's having a grand old time. She's revealing whatever she is up to. This is H465938. On a sale price, if you are a collector of Jim Shore and maybe your witches and the Halloween decor that you bring for us, this is a great addition and super giftable for the Halloween lover. $13.75 are your 4 easy pays. Jim, it is such a pleasure to see you.
It was my pleasure. It's an absolute delight, Julia.
Oh, thank you, my friend. I'll see you soon. Okay.